Hello, I am Sam the Statman, coming at you with another video. Today I'm going to be doing a double KBO recap. If you don't know what that is, it is basically a weekly KBO recap where I look at every team in the KBO from the overall worst record to the overall best record. I see how those teams have done in the past week, and I see if they've played in any particularly memorable games in the past week. Then I look at some league leaders and statistics. However, weekly or double KBO recaps are just the same thing. However, a bit different because instead of doing it for the past week, I'm doing it for the past 2 weeks because last week I didn't do one. But before we start, I'd like to say something. In yesterday's video, Thursday's video, in my father-son duos video, I shout out my dad for helping me a lot because, father-son, I want to thank my dad. But today I want to thank my mom. She's also been really helpful. Like my dad, she's been just really encouraging about the whole thing. And just helped me make my YouTube videos, helped find time for me to do them. And yeah, I'd like to thank her. That's all I have to say. So without further ado, let's get into my double KBO recap for July 18th through July 31st. And number 10 is still the Hanwha Eagles. A bad week for them, or bad 2 weeks actually, is they went 2-7-1. If you forgot the KBO was doing ties, so they had one tie to bring their overall record to 19 wins, 53 losses, and 1 tie. It's pretty bad. On July 29th, they beat the Samsung Lions 12-7, and on July 21st, they lost 10-2 to the KBO Tigers. In the 9th place is still the SK Wyverns. An okay week for them as they went 4-5-1 to bring their overall record to 24-48-1. On July 31st, they lost 11-1 to the KT Wiz. On July 28th, they lost 24-7 to the LG Twins. In 8th place is still the Latte Giants. Mediocre week for them as they went 4-4 to bring their overall record to 33-35. On July 26th, they lost 8-1 to the KBO Heroes. Moving down all the way from 5th place to 7th place in the past 2 weeks is the Samsung Lions. As you might have guessed from the fact that they moved down 2 places in the past 2 weeks, these 2 weeks were not great for them as they went 2-6 to bring their overall record to 35-36. On July 31st, they lost 10-3 to the KBO Heroes. Moving up from 7th place to 6th place in the past 2 weeks is the KT Wiz. A good 2 weeks. I keep saying week, so you said. A good 2 weeks for the KT Wiz as they went 5-3 to bring their overall record to 36-30-30-1. On July 31st, they beat the SK Wyverns 11-1. Moving up in the past week, from 6th place to 5th place, a lot of teams changed places this week, is the LG Twins. A pretty good week for them, or 2 weeks. Why do I keep saying week? As they went 7-3 to bring their overall record to 39-32-1. On July 24th, they beat the Doosan Bears 8-1. On July 28th, they beat the SK Wyverns by a score of 24-7. Yeah, that's a lot of runs. And on July 30th, they beat the SK Wyverns again, this time 9-1. Still in 4th place is the KBO Tigers. A good week for them as they went 5-3 to bring their overall record to 38-30. On July 18th, they lost 6-0 to the Doosan Bears. On July 21st, they lost 10-2 to the Hanwha Eagles. And on July 25th, they lost 8-2 to the Samsung Lions. Moving down, in the past 2 weeks. Oh my god. Okay, moving down in the past 2 weeks, from 2nd place to 3rd place is the Doosan Bears. Meh week for them, as they went 4-5 to bring their overall record to 40-31. On July 18th, they beat the KBO Tigers 6-0, and on July 24th, they lost 8-1 to the LG Twins. Moving up from 3rd place to 2nd place in the past 2 weeks, finally got it right, is the KBO Heroes. Pretty good 2 weeks for them as they went 5-4 to bring their overall record to 42-31. On July 26th, they beat the Latte Giants 8-1, and on July 31st, they beat the Samsung Lions 10-3. And still, number one is the NC Dinos. 2 weeks later, they're still number one. When will these guys ever stop being number one? They do deserve it. They are really good, and their past 2 weeks does show that, as they went 5-3 to bring their overall record to 45-22-2. On July 19th, they beat the KT Wiz 8-2. Now it's time for me to look at different league leaders and different statistics in the KBO. The leader in OPS and home runs is still Mel Rojas Jr. Like the Dinos, he's one of those guys who's just been on top for a while. So, yeah, I've talked about him a lot in my KBO recaps. However, he is a great player, so he does deserve it, I guess. In OPS, he leads with a 1.190 OPS, and in home runs, he leads with 25. Similarly, on the pitching side of things, Koo Chang-mo is really dominating, as he leads in ERA with a 1.55 ERA and in WHIP with an 0.82 WHIP. However, I think Dan Straley leads in strikeouts with 107. While Koo Chang-mo has 99, I'm pretty sure. So he doesn't lead them all. But he's still a really good player. Well, so is Dan Straley. Yeah, there you have it. That was my double KBO recap for the weeks of July 18th through July 31st. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe. Bye!